This your boy Bigg Von. Check me out. Got a new movie coming out, everybody. I want y'all to go support me. Follow me on my Instagram. I'm gonna be leaving updates on that. Shout out to Hip Hop Weekly. Y'all know what it is. Let's get it.
Hip Hop Weekly cover, Hip Hop Weekly cover, Hip Hop Weekly cover.
Okay, Hip Hop Weekly All Access. This is Brianna, and we're here live today with the one and only Bigg Von of We Got Hit Productions. What's going on?
What's up, Miss Lady? How you doing, Queen?
I'm good. Welcome to Hip Hop Weekly.
Likewise, lovely home, lovely establishment. Like this right here.
You
too.
like the little bling I got in the background?
This right here in glamour, sparklies.
Well, we do appreciate you for checking in. Introduce yourself.
I am producer, manager, songwriter, actor, comic, Bigg Von, entertainer, man of God, all around, good guy.
Jack of all trades, huh?
I wouldn't call it that. That's the word everybody uses today.
Okay.
I like
you're going to give us something a little different then.
I like to put my own swag on it, make up my own names.
Okay. Well, again, we do appreciate you for checking in. Let's get started. How did you get, involved and, inspired to even get, started in the industry?
Started off in high school, actually. I took a liking to hip hop, when I was in high school. And I decided to be a rapper at 6'5.5", and figured out I was too damn tall. And I'm like, damn, I want everybody else that's my height that's rapping right now. So further, I got into high school, graduated, pursued more, got in, went to college, Eastern Michigan, hooped there, and I figured out that this is my calling, getting into the entertainment field. I started my management company and production company, and got into managing my first artist and working on music myself, learning how to create it, learning how to songwrite. Took on knowledge of managing artists and going from there. So my love for it started when I was in high school.
Okay.
My daughter was born, and I got one child. My daughter was born in '99, so I started before that.
Okay.
And that's when I was in high school, '96. And I started making money at it when I was in college.
Okay.
I got my first $1,000 check. And how I got into the game was through Proof, a D12. Shout out my brother, man. If it wasn't for Proof, I wouldn't be doing it. You know what I'm saying? Proof showed me the ropes of the business and kind of took me in up under his wing, and I learned a lot from him. I was with the brother all the time, pretty much, and that really drove my desire to be more into hip hop.
Okay. And what did you buy with your first big check? You remember?
What did I get? Oh man, I bought a Cadillac DTS. It was black, some 23s with the doors up. Now, I'm talking old school. Nobody even had the doors up on cars. I'm like, yeah, that's what I bought. A Caddy. I always wanted a Caddy. I bought that. And I bought a Benz truck after that. So I started getting, I ain't gonna lie, I was in the streets too, which I didn't have to be. That was a choice I made when I left home. I left home at 16, still graduated, from high school and college, and pursued the dream of, getting into the music business, but I was still in the streets. So I was battling and struggling, trying to keep up a image in street life, knowing that wasn't really me. And then, I pursued more into the music business. So I took my money in the streets and I invested into myself, invested into my business. And I think it was 2009, I moved down here to Atlanta. I got a house in Dalton, bought it, cashed it out with my street money, my drug money. However you may call it. But yeah, did my thing in the streets. I just realized that certain things wasn't for me, and I changed my life around. And the more I pursued and spoke things into existence, I go by, you think it, you write it down, you speak it into existence. And I've been living off that for years.
Okay. Well, yeah, it's always good to, make a positive change, even if you see something that's not right.
Oh, yeah, all day.
Moving into the right direction to make it right. So talk to us about some of the people that, some of the legends that you've worked with in the past.
Legends, yeah, that's what they are, man. I'm honored to be in the presence of, people like that. Because once again, as I was growing up, I always spoke about working with Ice Cube, Snoop Dogg, Eminem, LL Cool J, Scarface. These is, hip hop legends to me because they opened up the doors of hip hop. So those are some of the guys I work with. And like I said, I used to be at the crib, listening to their music, watching the videos, like, damn, one day I'm working with all of them. And the more I said it, it happened. You know what I'm saying? People got to learn today things that you want, you got to speak it into existence, pray on it and give it, let it go. You know what I'm saying? You can't stress yourself over things that you can't fix today. I had to learn that the hard way.
Okay, so how was it like working with some of the legends? I mean, I
They
see that
just people. It's people
right.
with money. Everybody asks me that. Yo, how's Cube, man? Cube was a good dude, man. I'm blessed to even work with this brother. I met Cube and actually started working with him in '06, and that's how we began our relationship. And I had a producer named Symphony that I was managing. And I was down at the radio station in Detroit. I pulled up in my caddy. I was banging some beats, and his DJ walked out. DJ Craig, rest in peace. That was my homie. And he was like, yo, homie, them your beats. I'm like, yeah, this is me and my producer, Symphonies. He was like, yo, them hard. So Mac 10 came out, heard it. It was Westside Connection that was doing an interview at the station. So I knew what I was doing. I just pulled up right by the door, had the sounds banging. So when they did come out, I'm like, yeah, I'm going to get somebody's attention. Nah, screw this. So that's how I actually met Q, you know what I'm saying? But I went through his DJ first. So I was communicating with his DJ for about a year. Then I ended up meeting his manager, Brother Ron, communicating with him. And then I finally went on the set of Ride Along, which was here in Atlanta, that they filmed at Screen, was it Stone Gym Studios?
Mm-hmm.
And
Screen Gym?
Yeah, Screen
Okay.
in one of them.
Uh-huh.
And me and Cube get to talking, and he gave me his number. You know what I'm saying? Like, call me direct. Let's put some things together. But by that time, he known that I had a dope production company, because I'm not taking all the credit for it, because I do have 4 producers and 3 songwriters that I manage.
Okay.
So collectively, I got my whole squad on this recent album that Cube just dropped called Everything's Corrupt. By the way, everybody go stream and go buy it. We did 7 tracks on there. So that's how I met Cube. And, the list goes on with all the other greats that I've met too. Relationships is like that pretty much. I like to get to people direct, you know what I'm saying, and talk to them direct.
Got you. So how has the journey been so far, being that you just, have blossomed into this, producer, helping all the legends, and, just, how has it helped your career?
Journey's been good. I mean, because shit, I ain't in the streets no more. I ain't selling dope no more. I ain't swiping no more. So yeah, I ain't got to go back to the streets to do none of that. So I feel that, making a change in your life is for the better is always good, especially when you're working with somebody that you look up to. I look up to Ice Cube, I look up to Face, I look up to Snoop. So it's good now, but back then the music was better versus now. I can tell you that much. But it's good.
Okay.
Like I said, I'm blessed to have the acquaintance and have a friendship with all of them.
Okay, what are you working on now? Because you got a lot on your plate
myself, here. I'm writing a comedy movie. I'm getting into more acting, script writing, more TV and film scoring. So I'm getting more into TV and film. I think that's where God is really moving me to, because I've worked with a lot of people in the business already, music wise. Mm-hmm. And sometimes you got to elevate. You got to transition over. I think he's pushed me into that direction: TV and film, acting, comedy. That's something like my family. They're a bunch of jokesters. They like to joke on people, crack on people all the time. So I just look at it like, let me get into comedy. Let me get into TV and film. Let me watch a person that I look up to and work with and see how he laid down a blueprint. Which is Ice Cube. So shout out to Cube too.
Okay, and you just recently did something with the film, Black Film Network or something.
Oh, tell me about? Well, yeah, that's actually coming up.
Oh, it's coming up.
Yeah,
okay.
That's on my birthday, which is the 26th, the Black Film Festival. I'm a judge on the panel there, so I'll be judging, some of the movies that they submitted, for that. And that's this month, end of this month.
Okay, dope. So, what else can we expect from you going forward this year? This is September.
A lot of motivation, a lot of new music, a lot of more, working on my movie, writing my book. Focus on my brand, focus on my clients' brands, what I'm saying? Shout out to my team, my production team, making sure they good. Working with a funny brother, named Mr. Jet Wavy. Now y'all may know him as the Blue Ranger too. So when I see people and see talent, because some people don't know they got the talent, it take a person to bring it out of them and take them to the next level. So I like doing that, So when I met this brother, I know I can see he got it, and I can see that, it's something that he may not see that I can help out, and it's something he may help me out with too. So I just feel like, working with anybody that's going to be on the same level, as you, and then go up the ladder, not down the ladder, is a plus in my book. So,
Okay. Well, how could people reach you if they want to work with you, or are you open to,
yeah,
like, how do people reach you?
I'm willing to work with anybody, especially the music, songwriting, production, what I'm saying? If you're a writer, songwriter, or if you write scripts, like I said, getting more in that TV and film and that acting. I am Bigg Von on Instagram with 2 G's. And then, my company page, we got his productions. And then my email, make it happen at gmail.com. So, I'm available. I'm all over the internet. So they can Google me.
Okay. Okay.
Mr. Everywhere.
Okay. Well, is there anything else you want our listeners to know? Anything you're promoting?
Yeah. Once again, getting more into this acting thing, man. So I should have this movie written and fully done. I would say by I'm thinking March. You know what I'm saying? Of next year. Because I want to get it out. And I think that's where I need to be. Is more in TV and film. I want to put people in position like Jet Wavy. You know what I'm saying? A couple other cats I'm working with that's getting into TV and film and getting into comedy. My producers, Sean Ski, Saj, what I'm saying? Star. So the main thing is when you're surrounded by multi-talented people, you become talented. When you put yourself in position, to be great, you become great. A lot of people don't understand that.
So, do you want to stay on the independent side of the film, or do you want to make it more mainstream?
Yeah, I want to make it mainstream.
Okay.
We're gonna do independent. I'm gonna take my own
Okay.
money and invest into it.
Okay.
I'm gonna bring people in that want to do it with me. But yeah, we'll start off independent and hopefully, go into mainstream if God's willing. Work with the right people. So yeah.
All right. All right. Well, leave us with your social media handles and how you can be reached on social media.
Cool. I am Bigg Von on Instagram, 2 G's. We got his production on Instagram. And I leave this at every interview that I do. If you practice this every day, which is prayer, faith, dedication, consistency, and persistency, everything will open up for you, when you believe in that. So I try to tell everybody that on all my social media and, on all my interviews. And yeah, check me out on the gram, Facebook, the gram, and the email.
All right. Well, it was a pleasure speaking with you. We do
Likewise,
appreciate you for checking
Likewise,
in
Queen.
and speaking to Hip Hop Weekly.
Thank you, Hip Hop Weekly. Shout out to Bree.
All right.